So let me go ahead further in this. In that one-eyed pedophile, prostituting faggot motherfucker, Uncle Ernest Russell, known on my mother's side, the brother of Mary, that is really my great-grandmother, Mary Elizabeth Taylor, which is Emmis, in marriage to her brother Frank Gould Taylor of the United States Census, 2 years younger than her at one time, 10 years older than her, supposed seen in another of the four sheets of it of 1900 to 1940. 5 years she's older than him, and 2 years again she's older than him at 4 in 1900. With it of one of the four sheets, you're going to have it Richard S. Taylor after Frank G. Taylor after Mary E. Taylor, of William Taylor and Barbara Taylor household. Richard S. Taylor is Ernest. This motherfucker in Colleen Moody in photo look purely goddamn white. When in it married to Charles Lee Moody. Kelly was very light of us growing up. Can be that mixed breed shit very easily. He only got some tone polishing his goddamn self. And just naturally the sun can turn or half even breed one a little browner. Let's continue to fuck on. Colleen Moody in that photo looked like those during the time of that slavery shit of theirs that was by goddamn crackers and you couldn't tell they had black in them. That's how Colleen Moody photo looked to me, and being married to that bitch by rape by fraud of him and deception. Colleen Moody gonna show me her mother that looked black as goddamn charcoal. A white person polishing herself looked that way. But a black person, a half-breed, won't look that way because they have pigmentation. That cracker bitch in that picture that posed in Colleen's mother is that cracker bitch that William had a baby by, having his ass, his faggot one-eye ass that is Ernest, that call himself Colleen Moody, that in the marriage by rape or fraud of him and deception, Charles Lee Moody married me, who cried in my mama household as Kim and is transgender because he wasn't born white. That makes sense. He half goddamn breed. That's why his daddy that say he his mama Colleen Moody picture in that photo of that picture album looked purely white. And I said, Miss Colleen, you look like a pure white woman. Everyone said that when I was young. But I'll show you my mama. And the goddamn mama was charcoal black as polished black people would be of crackers, polishing themselves. They don't look like it would be of a tone to a black person because they don't have pigmentation. That's what that goddamn picture looked like. That cracker bitch with William committed all that high treason, espionage, and identification of the women by them goddamn niggas. Colleen Moody is half goddamn breed. That is Ernest. And Uncle Ernest, that is a third child that would be of the United States Census of William with that goddamn cracker. Frank Gould Taylor would be with that spit. My grandfather, Frank Gould Taylor, would be with that goddamn spit he had in a wife. But that goddamn Richard S. Taylor, Colleen Moody, was by that goddamn cracker, by that dumb bitch giving me that evidence at the time, thinking to be so goddamn smart, and that rape by fraud of Charles Lee Moody, telling me that he was a twin as well that died of that bitch that stole my grandmama and Dorothy, mother, and great-grandmama's children and twins of Dorothy's twins, but stole her and great-grandmama's children, in which was Dorothy from her. This motherfucker, I am gonna kill this one-eyed cracker. Colleen Moody is fucking half-breed, that is Uncle Ernest. Teresa called herself, and Aunt Helen. That bitch in that photo without any polish in is half goddamn breed. He be a natural one. That photo showed it, that in it of being of that time and weather that was not like weather we have now. That bitch looked like that half goddamn breed. Not only, he looked like pure goddamn white woman in that goddamn photo. And showed me his mama that looked like crackers that polished themselves and those acts of mockery they supposed to did against black people. Continuing to fuck on. My grandmama and great-grandmama, Mary E. Taylor, is by the black bitch, they say. The royal pussy black bitch. Lucy, her name was, and what would be my great-grandmama, mother and great-great-grandmother is Lucy. That whim, if not little infant, of Washington, D.C. to call herself Emmis and a French homosexual, stole Pocahontas' goddamn birthright, because Emmis is Pocahontas, an American name. Her name is Aminu in Hebrew of African. She, a native name of Indian, is Pocahontas. And the Native American, she's Emmis. And he of little infant of Washington, D.C., stole her goddamn identification because in the records of their fake history, Emmis was said to be America named for real, of America name that was once, before it was America, is Emmis in a French man, homosexual. Now that's goddamn little infant of Washington, D.C. that I believe could possibly be goddamn William Taylor. William Taylor is a fucking nigger. Even if it's a half-breed, mixed-up fucking nigger. Like my granddaddy, Frank Gould Taylor. It's up that spit shit. That's why I told you I remember what my daddy looked like. He looked like that spit shit. And I won't be being of any fucking surprise if that bitch is the one I showed my fucking records to of the United States District Court. Because Franklin Beauregard Taylor, Frank for short, Beauregard Taylor, looked like a fucking Indian of us growing the fuck up, just like my grandfather Frank Gould Taylor. Now, motherfuckers, I'm gonna kill the four of them and your goddamn ass, them spits. Came over to my goddamn 31 today, talk shit in the spirit that I can't do a goddamn thing about it. And from what I know of looking out last the window, was still the fuck over there. I'm gonna kill the four of them of 1776 Virginia Constitution. 1776, the unanimous Declaration of the 13th United States of America, bitch. That say it's incapable and forever they forbidden to be in a kingly goddamn office. That's why they give you that Illuminati shit of 13 nations of crackers. Of Teresa R. Taylor. It's that goddamn Richard S. Taylor. That's why the fuck Teresa used an aura after Teresa. And an aura like Mary, they changed around the United States Census to Lizzie in short for Elizabeth. Then put her first name middle in an initial M, then Taylor. That's what the fuck this faggot motherfucker thought to do in all of that fake documentation. After it be a Frank Gould Taylor stupid ass by that fucking spit. But it was my great-grandmama birthright. And Mary Elizabeth Taylor, why the fuck a asteroid is in Essie. An indication and why the fuck Frank Gould Taylor could be the head of household over William. Because he got the royal birth one, you dumb motherfuckers. What son would be head of household of his father goddamn household? Except for by law, something must have fucking occurred. Rape a fraud of his ass 2 years younger than her by a fucking spit. Frank Gould Taylor be by a goddamn spit. He looked like an Indian to me growing the fuck up. I know what the fuck it looked like to me. But my great-grandmama Mary Elizabeth Taylor looked like pure goddamn Indian she was, bitch. But Frank Gould Taylor was goddamn mixed breed of William 3 goddamn wives of a spit, fake-ass native Indian. That's why Frank Gould Taylor, my grandfather, looked like an Indian the fuck to me. that goddamn Teresa R. Taylor in that Marriage by Freud and Colleen Moody is light as hell. But the picture and photo she showed me, and him it be of a goddamn man and cracker half-breed motherfucker. Looked like a pure goddamn white woman of his cracker-ass mama that was polished goddamn black in the photo. I'm going to kill the four of them, bitch, and all the rest of your goddamn asses. Now getting back to it, bitch. That's why fucking Kelly as his faggot ass transgender in my mama household cried that he won't white, but breed white. And he cried a real goddamn tears and agony, wishing he was born goddamn white looking and pure fucking white looking with not no pigmentation. That ain't no goddamn fucking make mistake of a child thinking something I was as a child younger. Bitch, I experienced and seen his fucking ass cry many times over it. And Kim was very fucking light as Kelly was, bitch. And don't forget his Illuminati shit of Michael Jackson turning his goddamn self white. Now I'm gonna kill these faggots. And that don't exclude Franklin Beauregard goddamn Taylor, because he are a fucking from Spitz, not real goddamn bloodline of genealogy or lineage. Goddamn Spitz and crackers, noodles. I'm gonna kill you for what you thought to do 4 generations of. I ain't the goddamn bitch. Now, bitch, I'm that black, mad, baddest bitch, and I'm gonna kill the 4 of your goddamn asses. Don't leave that goddamn Marlo Monroe Taylor out. That's Kelly goddamn child and the fake ass transgender Kim's child. I heard my mother say she won't raise no more children when it came to little Kim, of him fucking out another child, and already she was raising his child Marlo. Now I ain't playing the fuck with these faggot motherfuckers. The 4 of them in no kind of way, and I don't give a fuck that Franklin Beauregard Taylor the fuck was by that goddamn spit if possible. And I believe it's a great goddamn possibility. But looking at it the way God said, bitch, they out of that black pussy, bitch. It's so fucking distorted they want to be that goddamn cracker shit that Franklin Beauregard Taylor and Frank Gould Taylor with their sick, despicable asses. That word from the black pussy of the black nigger in the black pussy. Teresa R. Taylor, Ernest Russell, Richard S. Taylor is from that goddamn cracker. But I'm going to put there in what be to being that goddamn Franklin Beauregard Taylor could be from that goddamn said Indian. That Indian is that image they talking about by the goddamn ruckus I have, bitch, so it's a black pussy. Because Emmis is Mary Elizabeth Taylor of the Library of Virginia ruckus. Frank and Edith are the only 2 children of hers and having with Frank Gould Taylor. That is Franklin and Long Gould Taylor. Teresa ain't nowhere on that goddamn list, because Teresa ain't never been the goddamn child of my great-grandmama motherfuckers. And I put it out there many times before. So with that goddamn said, Franklin Beauregard Taylor came out of black pussy. But she was goddamn Indian, not spit. She's Emmis, you dumb motherfuckers. Queen Mary Elizabeth Taylor. Now I'm gonna kill the 4 of their ass, because just because his sperm got me here don't mean a goddamn thing to me. That rotten bitch. He's a vagabond, a fugitive that attempted to murder my mama and then murder her with fucking hepatitis. Now I'm gonna kill the 4 of them motherfuckers.